Of course. I see you 3 times a week. You always come in here.
You're always in here. Of course I'm chatting to you. No. This is love. He doesn't have a wife. This is love. I can feel it.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you.
A ho, ho, ho.
Happy 250th episode.
We're avoiding saying happy birthday because technically it's not the birthday.
But it's a celebration. 250 are these bad boy episodes.
Now I wonder how many hours that is.
If you're just on audio, I do recommend coming to see the visual because we've got balloons, we've got cake, we've got party hats on.
We're celebrating
got a big 250.
250, baby. Now I remember when we did that first ever episode.
So do I.
And we went to this random studio
in London.
And we went in and this man was like, all right, then I'm going to press record.
Play.
And we went, oh, fucking hell. All right, then I guess.
Yeah.
And then we were just in this room.
Yeah. And we did 3 at one go, didn't we?
Are we all right?
Because we had to travel to London to record them.
Of course.
So it was like, whilst we're down here, may as well get a few in the bank. And then we learned how to do it at home.
We should do an episode where we listen to that first ever episode. Should. Because I don't know what on earth.
If you've been listening from the first episode,
then wow.
Also, if you're new, wow too.
Wow.
But if you have actually listened to all of them, that is so many episodes. Mm-hmm. So we're here to do a little celebration today. It's a girl talk. We're going to be doing our usual thing. But we have some cake. We thought we'd mark the occasion because this is a big moment in time. Yes. 250
so we're gonna
episodes.
Use our new skill, which is our
using
lighter.
Our lighter that we learned in our Patreon
there you go,
episode.
Sophia. Take it away.
We recently celebrated 50 Patreon episodes.
Did.
So that was our little warm-up party. But the big 250s here for the Wednesday.
Technically, we've done 300.
Yeah, I guess we have. Okay, right. I'm going to do the honours. We're lighting candles on the cake.
This is a strawberry gâteau. I'm hoping it's chocolate on the inside, to be honest.
Me too.
Because
gâteau to me is chocolate.
Yeah, because I'm not the biggest fan of fake strawberry flavour.
Strawberry on a cake isn't really for me.
But Victoria Sponge I like, but that's real jam. But this looks amazing.
It's going to be exciting.
It's amazing. Anyway. Absolutely. We'll give you a visual. We'll just show it you before we light it.
Okay, yeah. For the video watchers. Audio, I'm going to describe it for you. We've got white at the top.
Beautiful.
It fades into pink. We've got some white chocolate around the edge. We've got pink and dark pink candles. We've got a 250 full stop on the front.
Yes.
And it's pretty beautiful.
I should have watched over the man when I asked for the 250 on it. I should have said make it small and cute, but here she go. Watch your thumb. Don't set the acrylic on fire.
One.
There you go.
Oh, I might not be able to reach around.
That's it. You get it, girl.
Oh.
We'll
sing
also got
happy
a present
birthday
for us. Oh, yeah, we've got a present. We'll sing happy birthday. And then...
Ow.
Be careful. Yeah, okay. You got it.
Almost there.
You got it. We've got shell plates. How cute is that? So bloody cute.
Did you do those two on that side? I'm struggling a little bit over here.
Absolutely. Okay. I don't want to set the scrunchie on fire.
Yeah. What are we making a wish for? 250 more, I guess.
Yes, I think so. The longevity of said podcast.
Here we go. We're going to blow out the candles.
Right.
250. Congratulations, everybody. We made it.
Make a wish. Close your eyes. Manifest something. Okay.
Well-behaved Brian's.
3, 2, 1. Wow.
Yeah. Happy 250,
and I
everybody.
love that smell. Isn't that right? I'm going to cut us a slice.
Moment of truth. What does the cake look like on the inside?
Moment of truth. Right. What do you guess?
Chocolate.
I hope so. You guys guess. Let's hope. If it's full, if it's full pink on the inside, then that is
thinking,
cute.
Can you imagine if when we were recording that first ever episode, if someone would have sent us a picture of like this set and like where we are,
we would have. Okay, we would have
be
no.
All
right, it's not giving chocolate.
Oh, it's giving vanilla,
but it's giving just pure. Pass me your plate,
do the honours,
my lady. There we go. It's a little crumbly, but it's okay. Oh, it's actually looking gorgeous. Okay.
It's looking creamy. It's giving vanilla sponge.
It's giving Victoria sponge, right?
Victoria sponge. That smells amazing.
Do people have Victoria?
I'll wait for you.
Oh, we got a crumb on the floor. Is it called a Victoria sponge in other countries?
I guess so. Why would it not be?
Yeah, I guess so. Was it named after Queen Victoria?
What?
Maybe. Here we go. Here she is.
Way,
Let's
cake.
Oh, I've got a
Cool,
big
let's have a
old
bit of cake.
slice.
Right, moment of truth. Taste test.
Big slice of cake.
This looks pretty good, actually. I'm going to get a big bit. Cheers.
Okay, yeah. Cheers.
250. Well done, us.
Cheers. Well done.
Thanks
That's
for listening,
like
everybody.
400 hours of
We won't be here
speech.
without you.
Thank you. Cheers. Bite for you.
Mm.
It's light. It's fluffy.
Oh, it's light. It's airy. Oh, it's creamy.
And also, this has been in the fridge for 2 days, you know?
What's not to like?
Way better than I thought it was going to be.
Where's the strawberry?
I
The
think
jam?
it's just jam. We got ourselves a lovely Victoria sponge. Lucy, would you like a slice? Oh, for later.
Lucy's in work mode.
She's in work mode.
Right, one more bit and then I'm going to show you our present. Oh my God.
God. I sucked a crumb up. It's okay. I'm okay. I sucked a big fat crumb into me.
Get the white chocolate on the outside.
Oh, was it white chocolate? You know what?
Okay,
This
right.
is our cake. We can do whatever. Oh, we should have done the thing where you fucking put the glass on it and scoop it.
Oh, but then how do you
'Cause
eat
we've
it out the... Oh,
Then you oot it.
we're silly.
I'm
Like a
gonna
gender reveal. See what colour it was on the inside.
I'm going to have a... sorry, we've made such a mess here.
Right, whilst Chintzya's cutting, I'm going to show you our present that we've bought you in honour of our 250th episode.
Absolutely.
So you know how we speak a lot about, going back to school and learning the ways of love and science and getting a bit more education on the topic that we've spoken about for 250
Philosophers,
episodes.
very important. I've got stuff all over me.
We have found a book. Now,
Read us the title, Sophie.
we were in France, Paris, went into the bookshop,
We did.
and this just stumbled into our hands.
It was like fate because also we were looking for the Barbie book, Margot Robbie on.
We were.
That was in there. We were like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Didn't know this was in the shops.
Didn't know
I think
this
that's
was-
us being a bit silly, but and then
So this book is called Red Flags, Green Flags by
you've had me a doctor. If the doctor could
Dr.
see me
Ali
now.
Fenwick, Modern Psychology for Everyday Drama. And we had a quick flick through it in the bookshop and we were like, oh my God, this is really good. So I'm just going to read us all
Well, every page
some of
we
the chapters so we know what we're in for.
and
here.
every page we were landing on, it was like, oh fucking hell, this is
Yeah.
great.
So the first, this is the contents. We've got family and friendship, red flags in family and friendships, stop meddling in my life, why were you never there for me, middle child syndrome,
Lydia.
OMG, did you hear blah, 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 work relationships. It's going to tell us all about
Important.
that. Dating, red flags in dating,
Important.
situationships. I never meant to hurt you. When the situationship ghosted me, blah, 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 blah. Honestly,
Mr. Doctor,
we open it and look on this page, we've got fuck buddies, friends with benefits, situationship, consensual non-monogamous relationships. What is the psychology behind situationships? Dealing with social pressure.
Wow.
Have you been friend zoned?
Sophia.
In which?
Dr. Ali Fenwick. He's got 1.6 million followers, this man.
No, he hasn't. Bloody hell, he's famous. No wonder he's got a book.
There it is. Happy reading and reflecting, Mandy.
Honestly, so what we thought we could do.
He's made a killing off this.
God, he's talking about love bombing.
He
What's
makes
the drama?
reels, guys.
It's
What's
a green flag if. Time to leave. When is it time to leave? Honestly, I think we're all going to learn a lot from this
Me
book.
too.
So what we might do is spice up the bedroom scene.
Oh,
So if we're ever stuck on a dilemma, we'll definitely pull the book out. But also I think maybe instead of our quotes,
I think every
for
other
a
week,
little bit,
maybe.
we could dive into the book
Yeah.
and read a little bit.
I'm seeing Sophia go flick, 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 stop. Let's
Read a
see
paragraph.
some insights.
Should we just do it now to kick us
Yeah,
off?
absolutely. To kick off the 250
Here we
and
go.
our new segments.
Yeah. Just stealing content from this man's
We've
book.
got a new segment for the pod. Okay.
Right, hit us. Tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop. Imagine this is the 250th page.
205.
Ooh! Imagine that would I mean, it's pretty it's as close as it's gonna get. Okay, what's he got to say, Mr. Dr. Ali?
There's
Oh.
this one's okay. Let me find a bit. from the 205
Find a bit
page.
that speaks to you.
This is, well, he's put the perils of modern dating. What's the drama? Modern dating can seem like a maze at times.
Here we go.
Dating apps and social media platforms are the digital infrastructure through which people meet nowadays.
Yes.
The digital environment has made dating easy, accessible, and endless. You would think that finding someone online for something more serious than a hookup would be easier than in the past.
You'd think.
However, nothing is less true. The ease of use dating apps provided and the endless flow of potential mates to meet has actually had the reverse effects, exacerbating toxic behaviors and leaving people feeling defeated when it comes to dating. In recent years, new dating trends have emerged like catfishing, ghosting, breadcrumbing, and cookie jarring. We've got a lot to learn. What the hell is cookie jarring? Which are all negative and reflect how dating apps have made it easy to treat other people in a bad way. The lack of human-to-human connection creates the illusion that the faces you see on your dating app are just options, which you can easily use, abuse, and lose. The way dating apps, sorry, a couple more lines. This is brilliant. The way dating apps have been designed also negatively impacts people's dating behaviors, making it hard for users to let go of their apps even when they have found someone they like. Today's dating landscape is more geared towards hookups and other short-term mating strategies, which is leading to a growing number of people being less willing to form deeper connections, feeling lost, and being less capable of dealing with difficult situations. To date successfully in the modern world, time, effort, focus, and perseverance are needed. And then we go into a list of red flag online dating things and green flags. Then he goes on to things to consider when deciding if you want in or out.
Well, yeah, because it's not natural.
We're going to learn so much, guys. I can't wait.
Think back in the day, it's not natural to see so many faces and so many options of potential partners
at your fingertips.
Whereas, like back in the day, it'd just be like, oh yeah, who
you've got to go and meet someone
who's in my town.
Yeah. Who do I see on a night out? Who do I know at work?
Yeah, it's like who do you physically see in person?
Who do my friends know?
Yeah.
Who works at that bakery?
Yeah. Who's that girl who, serviced my car?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, okay, doctor.
Well, dating older or younger? What's the drama? Guys, we're going to learn so much. I'm so chuffed we found this book.
Round of applause for Dr. Ali Fenwick.
Thank you for your contribution to the show. Yes,
Fenwick.
Absolutely. Okay, well, girl talk.
Well, we've got a question of the week. We just thought, just to commemorate.
Yeah, we thought we'd reflect.
We just thought if you guys had any memories of significance that you remember from the 250 years we've had on the pod.
So we asked you guys to tell us your favourite girls' bathroom podcast memory.
And hopefully there is one.
So let's see
two.
what you've got.
Let's see.
Has to be the cherubs. This girl said.
Oh, thank you.
Pissing myself the whole pod.
That was
Love the little bits of hair.
That was our best day ever.
When I was going through a breakup and found your pod on dealing with cheating.
Oh.
Shrek and Fiona Suits.
Oh, yes.
The girl talking to a guy about TGB and he brought up a dilemma that she had written. Oh my God, why don't you remember that one?
I don't remember that.
When you read out my dilemma in episode 1.
What? Sarah! No way.
Oh,
Sarah, you've been around.
Anytime you girls get dressed up, my personal fave was the cherubs. Beans on the car. The beans on the car will always be iconic.
That was iconic.
People love the surname segment.
Oh,
photos of her feet while she was asleep. Remember that?
Oh my God.
At the start when you were recording in your houses in Nottingham.
Oh.
Shrek, Milady, the surnames.
Milady.
The first episode.
Oh, you guys, stop, please.
The single files really helped me through my breakup. The single files really was a time.
It was a time to be alive.
The lad who sang to the girl having sex was my fave part.
Yes.
Someone said all of them. The Valentine's costumes. When the girl got double proposed to. Just like a Colleen Hoover novel.
My God.
Classic. I loved the single files.
We do need to dress up again. We will surprise you guys.
We'll surprise you.
Before tour with just a dress up. For sure. Because then it's Halloween after tour, right?
True. Then we're going to be booked and busy.
Then we're going to be
our costume era all over again.
You know, yeah.
The Grinch app. Yeah, people like those. The Freak of the Week. The guy singing the baddest of them all.
The baddest of them all.
Oh, just laughing out loud to myself, driving on a train, walking in public, the tooth falling out kiss. Whenever you read my entry or a friend's, we all love it.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just tickling Steve.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
This girl said the live show in Glasgow, I kissed Brian #1 in a bar after.
Oh, my God. You crazy kids. Keep us
Surprising
young.
our bestie with tickets for her 21st.
Oh.
When Joey Essex was a guest. God, that was a long time ago.
Oh, my God.
Another one for Single Files.
Oh, my God. Joey Essex. I don't even remember that.
That we were in that. I mean, I remember it. Yeah.
I remember it, but like
a couple years ago now. I don't remember the episode.
He was so handsome.
Yeah, so handsome.
Like in person, like we were like, oh my God, he's just so beautiful. He was like a Ken doll.
Beautiful.
Like beautiful.
His skin. I don't know if he had makeup on or what, but he looked amazing.
Yeah, he had a bit of foundation on for sure.
Dehumidifier and mouse traps.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people enjoy the Jenny episode.
Sitch, okay.
The Jenny era.
All hail Jenny.
When you were in Greece and that man fell in the pool.
Oh my God.
That's technically a YouTube memory, but we'll take it. Thank you for watching.
I will never forget that moment. I thought about it the other day.
Single Files, I actually re-listened to the whole thing when me and my ex broke up to remind myself of my worth.
Oh.
The girl who went on the same Christmas market date with 2 roommates.
Oh my God.
That was such a good one. Katniss Everdeen roleplay.
Katniss.
You guys kept me company in lockdown when I was pregnant, prepping the nursery. Oh, wow.
A baby. We're going to be pregnant on this podcast for sure.
Oh, definitely. What's the show going to be called then?
We'll do the pregnancy diaries.
The pregnancy.
We're going to have to.
We're going to have to. It's
and
it'll
be all about preparing those pads with the aloe vera for when we rip our
the
vagina
witch hazel
to shreds. Yeah. Be about bouncing on our ball.
Nipple balm.
And putting that ball in our vagina to stretch it. Actually,
that's going to be a time. Truest poison.
Truest poison.
Truest poison. Oh, the fire alarm going off in your video.
Oh, God. Goodness me.
Someone said the Shits and Gigs episode was iconic.
Oh, thank you.
We should get some more guests on. Please let us know any guests that you'd like to see on the show, guys, because we'd love to make it happen. But we're not sure who you'd want to listen to. There's already 2 of us here.
Yeah, and we want it to be good for you guys.
The recount of the trip to Magic Mike. That was a time. It really was. Sophia trying to tell the time.
Oh, gosh.
Beaning the car. A lot of beaning the cars. Shrek. Valeros.
I've got the one today. Yeah, there's nothing like stepping
Jinx's
foot.
squeaky leather jacket.
Yeah. There's
Spirit
nothing like stepping foot into Magic Mike Live for the first time.
There's nothing quite like
seriously. Like the second time, it's still amazing, but it loses its like...
shock
what on
factor.
earth is going on? The shock factor, exactly.
Oh, and this girl said joining the group chat.
Should we leave it there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Lovely. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for your nice memories.
It's actually really
we love this podcast so much.
Really lovely.
And we love that you listen every week.
And we can't wait to go on tour.
We're so excited. Going on September.
You know, because it's like, it's still crazy because like I have my people that I sit and watch and listen to all the time. And I forget that people actually sit and listen to this, to be honest.
It's a bit surreal. Well, it's Girl Talk. We've got some great dilemmas this week. So
absolutely,
business as usual.
Absolutely.
Should we crack on?
Absolutely. And you know, you can freeze cake.
Absolutely, yeah. You can freeze wedding cake for a year.
That's what they do. And then they take it out and I'm going to do that.
My mum freezes loads of stuff.
Yeah, freeze is amazing. It's preservative. You can freeze bodies, everything.
The intrusive thoughts. Don't think we've had one like this before. Lots to digest here. Absolutely. My bestie and her bounty money.
Now, we're
not talking about the chocolate bar.
Right. I love a bounty, by the way. Sophia, not so much. We have to ask Lucy what a bounty is.
Well, my mind goes to the bounty hunter.
Me
Gerard
too.
Butler, Jennifer Aniston.
And that's an assassin. A bounty? No?
And like a hitman.
So it's like...
no, it's finding someone that I think's got to be put in prison.
Oh, is it?
Or that needs arrested. I don't know. Tracking someone down, I think.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I don't
Not
know
to
if
kill
I've even
them.
watched the film.
Just to get money.
That's giving more hitman.
Well, yeah, that is giving... when I think bounty hunter, I think hitman. But it's not.
Her bounty money. My best friend recently got me a job at the company she works for.
Lovely.
To give some context, me and my bestie live pretty far away from each other. And as I had to move out of the city back home to be with my family, we work at different office locations. Okay,
But she got you this job.
She got you the job at the company, but you're in different offices.
Got it.
I've had a difficult past year, and this job couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah.
I've been at the company for 4 months now and just passed my probation period.
Congratulations.
When I passed, a couple of people in my office asked me what me and my bestie were going to do with the bounty money of £8,000.
British pounds.
So I guess bounty money... It's a bonus.
It's like when you buy something on ASOS, refer a friend,
get £5 off.
Get 20% off, right? So it's like bring a friend in who's qualified.
If they pass it through probation, we'll reward you.
Because sometimes it's about, oh, do you know someone who's going to fit this role? It's like, yeah, I do actually know someone. Oh, we'll reward you for that.
Yeah.
Right? And £8,000.
That's a lot.
Jesus.
I was never told about any bounty money by my bestie or the hiring manager who she works closely with. Okay, so yeah, someone in the office has gone, God, what are you going to do with that bounty money? You and your bestie. I felt a bit hurt because I feel like that's a big deal to get that much money for referring a friend to get hired.
Yes.
I asked her about the bounty and she immediately said, oh yeah, didn't I tell you I get £8,000 for referring you? And if you pass your probation successfully, £8,000. That is so crazy. And she continued to say all the things she was going to do with the money, holidays, clothes, etc. Okay, so she's not even... She's so confident. She's like, oh yeah, didn't I tell you? I get £8,000. I get it.
Whereas
she's not even being like coy about
whereas when that person said, what are you two going to do with the money? Kind of insinuates that usually it's shared.
Maybe because he thought, oh, you guys are besties. Obviously you're going to share it.
Yes. But then it's kind of sad for you because you kind of thought that, oh, my bestie just thought I'd be good for this role. And it was just like a referring, like, oh my God, work in the same.
Yeah.
But really but then I guess it is her referral money.
It's her and if you refer someone, you're going to get that £8,000.
If I was to refer you to ASOS, oh no, I think you both get the 20%. Or do I get the 20%? Then I get the 20% off because I've got a new customer for ASOS.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
And then I then got to refer and then I'll get it.
And then you,
I felt a bit strange about the whole situation since we had the conversation as I spoke to my boyfriend, family members, and a lot of them have said that they would split the money as it's a team effort to get that money.
Team effort.
True. Yeah. Which I guess is true, as if it wasn't for my hard work to pass my probation, she wouldn't have had the money. But at the same time, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have this amazing job.
That you do love. Okay.
I don't know what to do and whether to confront her about it, as it's a lot of money and everyone's saying to ask her, but I really value our friendship and I don't know what would happen if I did confront her about the money to see if she would split it. Any advice would be amazing. God, we've never had this before.
This is tough because it's not like the deal, because it's not like the deal was refer someone and you both get rewarded.
Well, yeah, from the workplace sees that as her money because they're giving it to her.
Because otherwise it would say £4,000 each referral reward.
Yes.
For both of your guys' input and effort. Yeah.
Whereas the company's gone, well, it's your £8,000. You get
referred.
It. So in her defense, she's like, yeah.
It's my referral money.
I've been paid this. It's my referral money.
I headhunted you.
I brought you this opportunity, but then you're thinking, well, hang on a sec. I didn't know there was this £8,000 up in the air, up for grabs.
Well,
and I think because that guy in the office said to you, oh, what are you both going to do with it? Assuming that you'd be halving it because you're friends.
And because it's technically she's making money off of you. So it's a bit like, oh, give me a bit. It's like if you win the lottery. Like if I win the lottery.
Come on, dish it out a little bit.
If I win the lottery, granted, £8,000 is not as much as 250 million.
Right.
But you dish it out a bit.
Yeah.
I go, here, have 5.
Yeah.
Here, have 5.
Yeah, just 2 for you.
Yeah, and it's to say like, oh, look, honestly, we'll split it. Like, thank you for being so amazing. Thank you for passing your probation. You've been amazing.
Congratulations.
Because
also it's reflected positively on her that she's brought a friend into the professional workspace and they've been thriving. It's a good reflection on her as well.
Yes.
That you've done so well.
Do you know what? I think in this instance, she probably was hoping that it would remain hush-hush about the money.
Possibly.
Because otherwise she would have said before, look, honestly, I think you'd be great for this role. And also there's referral money. Like she would have just said, I think she kind of, because she probably thought, oh, it's a bit of an awkward situation. I'm getting $8,000 if she stays, la, la, la. So she probably thought, look, let me just keep this
on the
hush. And then obviously big Mr. Big blabber blabber has
didn't I tell you?
What are you two going to do with your £8,000?
Yeah, you're going to go on holiday.
What are you two going to do?
Yeah, and she thought,
and she thought, well, didn't I tell you? I thought I told you.
Oh, I thought I did tell you, didn't
I?
I?
Yeah, I thought I did tell you about that.
So what are you going to do?
Okay.
Look, the thing here,
if you feel like you deserve some of that money and everyone around you seems to think, then Sarah,
give it a go.
I've heard about this 8,000. I've been thinking about it, and I think I should at least have a slice.
Yeah,
of the pie, of the cake.
But then also, you know, when your time comes and you refer someone, you're going to be getting $8,000.
Yeah. And that's
your money because you've referred them. So
it's just tricky because
maybe it's because it's your friend. I think if it was a stranger, if you probably would never have found out. Yeah. And I think if it's really bothering you, which $4,000, come on, give me a piece of that. You could say to your friend,
give me at least 30%.
Yeah, you could say to your friend, like, I can't lie, this bounty bonus money has been on my mind. I've been speaking to a lot of my family about it.
Money.
You know, everyone else in my life is telling me that this is something that we should be sharing.
Must be funny. Yes.
How do you feel about that? And you know, you're not asking for it. You're just saying, like, look, I've got a lot of people in my life telling me that we should be half in this. And I also do feel like I am owed some of that money. I feel like this has been a team effort, you know. Yes, you gave me the referral. I'm so grateful. I'm really happy in this job. But I've also worked really hard. And because I've passed my probation, you've then got the cash. I feel like it was a team effort. How do you feel? And maybe just see and that she's either going to say, you know, the company gives the money to me. It's my referral money. The same clauses in your contract. If you refer someone, you're going to be in for $8,000. That's going to be, or she's going to say, okay,
you're right.
You're right.
It's
going to be one or the other.
It's going to be a hard-hitting question for her.
Yeah.
Because for over 4 months,
yes,
she's been thinking, she better fucking
she's probably
stay.
Already spent it.
She's thinking, 8,000 fucking pounds.
Go.
Coming
Money
to me.
signs. All I see is signs.
All I see is dollar signs. And she's every day when she's been seeing you thriving, she's gone, making sure you're happy. Keep up the good work. Any questions? Come straight to me. Mm-hmm. And she's really
heard you pass your probation.
Mentally, she's prepared herself for an influx of £8,000.
Yeah.
So for that to then be halved, that's not going to be a happy.
No.
You know, because she's thought, well, I'm going to get those heels. I'm going to treat myself on that holiday. I'm going to upgrade my flight.
Summer's coming up.
And then I'm going to save $2,000, you know?
Yeah.
So for that all to be... you know, it's going to be, I think it's going to come with a bit of, I'm not
think
sure.
Bottom line is she obviously doesn't want to half it.
She would have said.
Otherwise she would have said.
There we go. It's quite simple.
So you can try and ask for it, but you may be met with
and it might cause a bit of a something like, I feel like it might cause like her to maybe want to avoid you.
It's going to cause a bit of tension.
You know, just a bit of like.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to share it.
She doesn't want to share it.
She said, oh, yes, didn't I tell you? I get £8,000.
Yes.
And I'm going to buy this and this.
She's made it very clear that she thinks it's her. And to be fair, it is her money. The company gives it to her. Like Cinzia said, if it was to be shared, it would be $4,000 to her and $4,000 to the new person.
You're just hoping that she is... It's like
generous,
if I won the lottery.
Yeah.
I've won the lottery.
Yes.
It's my money. But here's 5 million. So it's whether she feels like...
I personally wouldn't feel comfortable enough to ask. I would just think, look, if she wants to give me a portion...
For my hard work?
Then she's going to do that. Me asking for it isn't going to improve our vibe. It's only going to make things weird, I would think. Because if I got $8,000... I'd say, "Oh, Chintz, got a spare bit of cash here. Let's go on holiday together." Or,
Yeah,
"I've got this money. Yeah, like here's $2,000. Also, why don't you recommend Helen? You might be up for $8,000 as well." Like, if she wanted to do it, I think she would have
get a little ring going here.
Yeah, and she hasn't.
Referral ring.
Yeah. I think you just feel a bit blindsided because you feel a bit like, "Oh my God, were you just using me for $8,000?"
You thought it was just a referral. Not for the supplement of £8,000.
But at least £8,000 is up. Get recommending someone. Get out there.
What a lovely
referral.
Steve. So what other places are open for I've got quite a lot of friends actually in the
looking for a job.
Yeah. God, imagine you didn't make it past your fucking probation. She would have.
I wonder if she's recommended anyone else that didn't make it through.
I mean, she might have spent all the money on a credit card.
She could have already spent it.
And that's also maybe a reason why she can't.
The money
split
could be gone.
Yeah, so she just needs the cash in.
Good luck with that one.
Money.
Please keep us posted. I'd love to know what you do there.
I know.
In a rich man's world.
But then if everyone else around you is saying, look, ask for it, then, they're the people closest to you. They know that if they're saying, fucking,
But then when you make a recommendation and you get $8,000, your mum's going to say, that's your money. You made that referral.
Yes.
Hold on to it.
Yes. And then I guess it's like if you
because you never know when she.
And then I go, got any bit of that for me?
Yeah, well, since you I'm like, well, since you've asked, no, but I was going to give you some. But now you've asked for it, I don't feel like giving it to you.
Well, I was actually going to take you out for a lovely meal.
Yeah, because you never know, like when your friend joined the job, maybe she got referred, and then she thought, "Hey, crap, fucking hell, I need to refer." Like, it probably is a bit of a cycle.
Yeah,
but that's an interesting situation to be in. It's a shame you found out, to be honest.
Are they hiring that many people? They must be a big company.
Don't know.
At least you love your job. That's exactly all I can say.
So true.
What next?
I'm going to eat some cake whilst Cinzia's reading.
Absolutely. You fill your stomach. Okay. Sarah here. And this is quite a simple. Actually, I mean, it's not. I mean, we've never done this, have we?
I don't know what it is.
Have we ever initiated a date? I've never been the first.
We've tried.
Oh God, we've tried. Yes, actually, we have tried. Actually,
we have. I've definitely tried.
Yeah. Well, Sarah here says, "I suck at initiating a date to help." I'm assuming we're in America. Did we say that in England? I suck. Have you ever said, "Oh, I suck at that"? No. Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. It's very Julian Hunter coded.
Very America coded.
Oh, sucks for you. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, that sucks. So Sarah here says,
I'm going to try and eat away from the mic.
Yeah. Fucking hell, keep it down, will you? Close your fucking mouth. Fucking hell.
That was you.
She's just like, fucking hell, who's
I think
eating?
I'm being quite quiet.
You are, I can't hear you. Also, it just melts on the tongue, so not a lot of chewing involved.
It's heavenly.
It's delectable confectionery. So, Sarah here says, I suck at initiating a date. Help. Hey girls, I need some help, courage, and an opinion on this situation.
We could be looking in the book for this.
I think Dr.
Dr. A's putting us out of a job.
Dr. A is going to have some, but also we've got the knowledge for this. Come on.
You're so right.
It's not always a need for the doctor. So, about 2 to 3 months ago, I discovered a new cafe. Ooh. About 10 minutes walk away from my house. That's lovely.
That is so nice.
It's nice to get out in the morning with a fresh air, get the morning coffee.
Yeah.
Get the bowels moving.
Have a nice walk back.
Yes. It's now my regular place to work from, as it's such a modern place to sit in, and the food and coffee is great. And I've made friends with the owner. Lovely.
Wow, goals.
There is a cute guy that works there.
Oh my God, it's giving storybook. It's giving Page Tunes. Yes. Wrote this fucking book.
It's giving Sarah and Brian are about to fall in love. Okay, there is a cute guy that works there, and I clocked him immediately when I visited the cafe for the first time. Ooh. Since day one, he's been super chatty and friendly with me, always asking how I am, what I've been up to, and where I'm going next week. Where I'm going next after each visit to the cafe.
Wow.
He commented on my hair.
God, it's Zayden Ryerson
very
coded.
clear. When I made the switch from brunette to blonde.
Ooh.
That's a big change. How are you feeling?
That's
It's
a massive
big
change. How are you dealing with that? How are you coping?
And she said, brackets, I feel most guys who are disinterested wouldn't say a thing. Yeah,
no,
true.
they totally wouldn't.
They're not noticing. I've seen countless TikToks of women. They've got long hair. They've got a bob chop to their boyfriend.
Not noticing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he always remembers what I got up to after the last time I saw him and always asks about it every time without fail.
Oh my fucking God,
here we
this
go.
is brilliant.
This
Come
is
on,
love.
come on.
And not forgetting the details of what I last said 1 to 2 weeks ago.
Wow. Small things like that.
Seriously.
It's just like, oh my God.
So either
It's amazing.
he's just got a remarkable memory
Yeah.
and he's just...
And he does this with everyone.
And he chats to Margaret, Susan, Helen.
Katie, Paula.
Yeah. Oh, Paula,
Steve,
hi.
Keith, Gary.
Yeah. How's the kids,
How's
Gary?
the kids?
Usual
God,
order for the
how was
kids?
that football game?
Puppuccino for one. Yeah.
The usual?
Yeah.
You got it.
He's taken a liking to Miss
to you.
Sarah.
I think he's taken a liking.
Me too. The hair
Come
comment for
on.
me, because that's
the
like,
hair comment.
that's your like a compliment in general, a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But then it was a big hair change. But still, one thing he's yet to ask me for is my name. Oh, bloody hell, Brian. Get to it. Fucking hell.
Shouldn't we ask him that on the first day? What's he writing on your cup?
Literally. It mustn't be that busy in the local hometown. You would have thought. Do you know what his name is? Or does he have a name tag on? But he knows a lot about me. You know, my nationality, my place of living.
Right.
You know, we've had all these conversations. Each time I see, I couldn't cope with this. I'd have to stop going.
I wouldn't.
Really, I'd be like, the pressure
I'd be going,
getting
let me put
worse.
some makeup on.
Yeah. It's 8:30 in the morning.
I'd
you look
only
fresh.
full glam for full blow dry.
Oh God, it's just, I just ran out.
Woke
the
up like
house.
this.
I've just got Pilates down. Oh, I love Pilates. It's great for the body.
Yeah.
I'm very
It's keeping me really
flexible.
tight and toned.
Yeah, I'm really, you know, I can see the splits now.
Yeah. Just my progress is remarkable.
And God, I can hold a plank for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can tell.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Yeah, I know what
Okay.
you mean. I would actually feel a bit awkward.
The pressure
going,
would grow though, because I'm like, is it going to ask me for my name? Like,
Yeah.
it would. And all I want is a coffee. You know, I just
Yeah.
want my matcha. Like,
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, but you fancy him.
You fancy him, so it's different.
Yeah, it's different. Each time I see him, I fancy him more. My type on paper, you know, handsome, dark hair, European, genuine, nice, chatty, all round nice guy. Unlike the bad boys I usually go for. Yeah, he sounds great.
Ooh, yeah, he sounds fantastic.
Not to mention, he's
now?
from Paris.
Fucking hell, the city of love.
And came to London.
Oui,
this
oui,
is in
bonjour.
London. This is in London. We're in London.
Oh my
We're in London
God, we're in
town.
the vicinity. What coffee shop does he work at? We'll have to go in and have a look.
We're going to have, it could just be a blank street. If it's a blank street, then this is all meant to be. This is giving red string. It's invisible string.
Could be just our local.
Imagine.
She needs to give us a postcode.
Well, so he's from Paris, so I'm imagining a little Française accent.
Cappuccino.
That's why he makes it so well for you. Yeah. And came to London 5 months ago to improve his English. Well, he's surely been practicing it on you, hasn't
God, he has.
he? Pilates, what is that?
What is Pilates? Your hair, it's so nice now. You changed it. Is that even a French accent?
Yes, it is Française.
The hair is amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh, in Paris, I've never seen
Get
hair like this.
Yeah, in Paris, the girls are not
Yeah.
blonde like this.
He's practicing his fucking Duolingo on you. That's why he's talking to you so
Okay,
much.
fucking Duolingo.
He's practicing his flirting in a cafe chat.
What he learnt last night on Duolingo.
Yeah.
Right. So he's from Paris and came to London 5 months ago to improve his English and is planning to stay here for up to 1 year, which makes things seem like things are running on a clock.
Yeah.
Right. But also the Eurostar exists. It's 2 hours. We're
So
okay.
true.
But
So
yes.
Paris, we can commute.
Yeah. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. He doesn't
Yeah.
know your name yet, which is great.
Let's slow this down.
I'm on a clock.
How are we going to see each other?
He doesn't know your name, but I'm sure he would like to.
Yeah,
I think he's
he
just,
will.
I also think there's a bloody language barrier.
Right.
Like, that's a whole nother level.
He
Like,
needs to build up even more confidence.
imagine-
Also, though, are you having like banter with this guy? Because if the language barrier is not there, then that's going to be
But he's been here for 5 months. He's been in a coffee shop every day. He's learning the local,
the allure.
you know. I'm sure
True.
he's getting to grips with the allure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot on his
Humour
shoulders.
Can be because imagine trying
Because even
to,
with Americans, it's like, oh, you're not getting this. And we're
that was
speaking the
sarcasm,
same
by the
language.
way. That was sarcasm. I don't know if you have it in America. Yeah.
So how, the language barrier.
Yeah. But they're hitting it off.
Yeah, they are. She fancies him more and more every time.
Yeah.
That apron obviously is working wonders.
Oh, absolutely. Right. Okay. So it makes things seem like we're running on a clock.
running
but
out of
also,
time.
he could stay in London.
Absolutely.
You know, it sounds like
if
he's
you
loving
fall
the
in
place.
love and lock it down,
It's
he ain't
different.
going back to Paris.
Exactly.
For what? For who?
If
Your life's here now.
If you are impregnated,
and it will be, well, I was only coming to London for a year, and then I met your mother.
Sarah.
And it's just fantastic.
Yeah, I met your mother. Now we're back and forth.
Yeah, bisous.
After coming in once or twice a week for the past 3 months,
Fucking hell, it's been a long time.
we've been getting way more chatty and having
Enchanté.
good. Enchanté, monsieur. Let's cut the crap. Enchanté.
Je m'appelle.
Imagine she just came in one day. She's learned a French sentence. Cut the crap. Enchanté. Je m'appelle Sarah. And he's like, that is so
Oh la
sexy.
la.
And he goes, oh la la.
Oh
Sarah.
mon Dieu, that's oh my
Oh
god.
mon Dieu. Oh mon Dieu. Yeah, you know,
Oh,
we might
merde.
have to pull
Couple French strings
one of these
here.
lines. But let's read on. Because I hope he's not just being a nice, friendly stranger learning
Practicing
English.
his island.
He's like, oh, no, I have a life at home. And you're like, but you complimented my hair. Yes, it was a big change. It went from brunette to blonde.
Of course. I see you 3 times a week. You always come in here.
You're always in here. Of course I'm chained to you. No. This is love. He doesn't have a wife. This is love. I can feel it. This is love. Oh, no. Okay. So after coming in once, twice, 3 times a week for the past 3 months.
Bloody hell.
That's
You
a
need a
lot
membership
of
to this
also money
place.
as well. You need,
Yeah, it's a lot of 475s.
you know, £20 a week.
It's not cheap in this city for a coffee.
£80 a month. 80 times 3 years.
He's going to be asking you next, why don't you just make a coffee at home?
£240 for the past 3 months. It's costing you.
Just for a bit of chit chat with this fella.
Just for a bit of chit, but, you know, everything's worth it.
for
Right.
love.
For love. So we'll be getting more and more chatty and having really good conversations. Oh, okay.
I really hope
Listen, though.
we're on the same page here.
Listen. But he sometimes seems to rush to get back to work. Yeah, well, he is on shift.
He's on shift.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
he
new
doesn't
job.
want to get fired after seeing Flirting with You, Sarah.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep the allure of
He's
professionalism.
keeping his boss happy.
Yeah, and maybe he's also trying to read you.
Yeah.
You know, he's,
also leave you wanting more.
yeah, he's used to reading, you know, French girls.
Yeah,
and you know,
girls in Paris.
he doesn't know how to handle the British woman,
a London lady.
a London lady.
Yeah, he doesn't know how
Okay.
to court
So
a London.
you're chatting and
lady.
chatting, but you're just concerned because he seems to rush off getting back to work. Well, it's like we only have a 2-minute window
here.
behind the
There's
what would you like
steam,
today?
There's milk, there's noises
Yeah.
of people behind
There's
me.
a queue.
There's a queue. It's getting a bit awkward now.
That's
You
probably-
can't hear me. I'm having to repeat myself.
Okay, here we go. There are also moments when the cafe is quiet. And there's just the 2 of us. So it's not hustle and bustle all the time.
It's intimate.
This scenario seems to pan out the same every time I come to get to the cafe. And not
'cause he only
much
knows
else
so many
progresses.
lines.
Oh, so it's kind of like every time. It's like, it's just us 2 in here.
Right.
Ask me what my fucking name is. Ask me on a date. And he's not.
Yeah.
Because it's not like there's eyes on us. It's just the 2 of us in
The
here.
time is now.
Yeah.
You've had the opportunity.
Yeah, so you're thinking, have you got a wife and kids back at home, back in Paris?
Do you have a girlfriend?
There we go. Here we go. Because obviously, yeah, it's making me think. At times he's not into me. But then other times he does ask, you know, really personal questions about my life.
Have you asked him personal questions?
I've had taxi drivers ask me all sorts.
All fucking sorts. So,
All sorts.
how long you lived here then? What you been doing?
What's it like back in
you work with that
Nottingham?
girl with brown hair, don't you? Yeah, what's that like? You used to live in that fucking hell.
Yeah, your mate's that blonde, isn't it? You guys used to live... Yes. Each time I come in, I'm usually... Okay, this is where he might be getting thrown off. Listen.
Okay.
Each time I come in, I'm usually with a different friend, grabbing a coffee, and every friend has always said, he's cute. He likes you. You'd suit.
Oh.
Maybe because it's you and your friend, he's thinking...
Yeah, he can't get you on his own.
Because, like, he wants to talk to the both of you.
Yeah.
He's trying to be polite.
Yeah.
He doesn't want you to think that he's being rude to your friend.
Yeah.
There's a lot more
To consider.
And to be honest, I feel the same. And I feel some sort of vibe that he may be into me. Not sure if they're feeding my delulu. Honestly, I think there's something there. There has to be.
We need to find his social media.
We do.
That's what we need to do.
Do you know what? We just need to follow him on Instagram.
We need to find him.
Do you know what we're going to do?
I don't even know if she knows what this boy's name is.
Brian, it's lovely getting to know you. Put your handle in.
Put your Insta in
Just
there.
do that. Put your handle in.
What's your Insta?
You just go.
And then he's going to go, oh, no.
I don't have Instagram.
Is that the end of the
No,
email?
it's not. We're almost there.
Okay.
We've got some questions to answer. First of all, do you think he's into me? So that
I'm not sure.
So what we're basing that off is he's asked personal questions.
You noticed you dyed your hair.
We're not sure if there's been any eye contact. Because for me, it'd be the...
Yeah. And also it'd be like, you're looking good today. You know, like a bit more complimentary.
But then we do have the language barrier. And you know what it'd be for me is when he's giving you the coffee, brush of the fingertips.
Yeah. A wink. Have a good day.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good day, babe. You know, he could up the flirt.
Bébé. That's what they say in Français. So, first of all, do
What's
you think he's
girlfriend
into
in
me?
French? Is it like
Petit copain.
Petit, yeah.
Mon petit copain. We should say, would you like me to be your petit copain?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Petit
Ce soir?
copain. I mean, that would get him
Riled
giggling
up.
for sure. He goes, do you know what that means?
Oh my God, you know what you just
Yes.
said? Yes, oui, I know what I just
Oui,
said.
I'm being direct today, Monsieur Brian. Okay,
So
first
do
of
you
all,
think she like, okay.
do you think he's into me? Secondly, should I bite the bullet and ask for his number/Instagram? If so, how? Okay, we've got you.
Okay, yeah, we're on the same page.
Or should I just stick to my regular scheduled visits and wait to see if he makes a move? Almost done. Brackets, I'm a traditionalist and I genuinely believe men should make the move to pursue a woman and chase them. It will then make me truly know that he's interested.
Yeah, I hear
Thanks.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
here's my thing. If he wanted to make a move, I think he would have by now. It's been 3 months. You've been in this cafe alone together a lot. You're in regularly. He could have easily asked for your name, your number. Oh, I have my break in 15 minutes if you want to blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, you're here a lot.
Do you wanna get a smoke
would
out the back?
Yeah, like I think he could have asked you now if he was going to. So I would rule out waiting for that because we could be waiting for another year and then he'll be gone.
Oh, la, la.
Next one, if this were me, I would genuinely think, look, you've got nothing to lose. If this goes tits up, just don't go back to the coffee shop.
Easy,
Give it
please.
6 months till he's gone, and you're totally fine.
Blank streets are popping up all over
All
the fucking
over the
shop.
And I think,
And then
you
he gets
could just say-
transferred.
he gets transferred locations. You could just say, yeah, like Chinzia said, oh, what's your Insta? Do you know what? I've got it. I've got it.
Lean
I've got
into
it.
like,
I've got it.
we're good friends at this
You
point.
need to say, start talking about something pretty quickly. You've not got long hair. And then you'll say, oh my God, I'll send it you. I'll send it you. What's your Insta?
Gold dust.
Boom. You get his Insta. From that, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn if he's got a girlfriend, what his whole situation is. And then you can send him whatever you
And
said you were going to
also-
send him. And then it's like, okay, we're in the DMs now.
Easy
If he
peasy.
is going to, if you still want to be like, I want you to ask me, if he doesn't
Easy
ask you
peasy.
then, he's not interested. He's just being friendly. But that is literally offering it up to him on a silver platter. It could not be easier for him to ask you out if he wanted to in
'Cause
the DMs.
He could be nervous. He's in a foreign country. He's still learning the language.
He doesn't know if he's reading it wrong.
You know, I know
This is his place of work. Like, he's the one that's at
Yes.
work here.
Yes, and like he doesn't want the manager to be like, "What are you doing, hitting on?
What are you asking girls out for when you're on shift?"
Yeah. So I do think the social media route would be great.
Me too. I think it's perfect.
Then he learns your name.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He can see your sexy pics.
Yes.
Brilliant. You can have an insight into him. That's also necessary. You can
Yeah.
learn a lot.
I think that's
But
the
do we
magic
even know
solution
his
here.
name is the bloody question.
Doesn't sound like it. Pierre.
So what are we going to
Francois,
say?
Jacques.
Well, it's okay. So here we go. Role play. We're coming in. He said the usual. Good morning.
Bonjour. Bon matin.
Bon journée. And he's saying, "How's your morning?" You go, "Brilliant, brilliant." Oh God,
I actually saw something.
I saw this really funny thing this morning. Honestly, it really tickled me.
Let me send it.
Do you know what? You're busy. Let me send it you. What's your Insta, babes?
Easy.
Slice of cake.
Literally, piece of fucking
Literally
cake.
piece of piss. Do you reckon that will work?
Me-
We can do that so easy.
Absolutely.
And then you go, look, honestly, what's your username? Pop it in. Just the usual then, please, today, Brian. Thank you. I'll also get the slice of the banana bread, please.
Yeah.
See ya.
You're in, you're out.
out.
It's easy.
It's easy. A little bit of eye contact.
Yeah. Then you can go home and stalk that page.
Or
to your
so
heart's
it's so that's
content.
giving more of a friend vibe, like I want to send you a TikTok. Or we could lean into the I saw this, I just feel like he's gonna like art museums. I saw this new exhibition.
We could go.
Oh, there's an opening of this new something or other.
Absolutely.
If you
want to go.
It looks
I've got tickets
good.
for 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's very direct though. It's very bold.
That is bold.
And that's quite scary. Like I feel like the Insta is like very manageable.
Yes.
It's not that scary.
Because I'm
it's
thinking
dipping your toe in. You're initiating, but it's not too much. Like you've got to build up a lot of confidence for someone who's never initiated. Like imagine us going in. I could never say I've got tickets for 2. Do you fancy one of them?
Yeah,
but
no
I could
chance.
say like, oh, what's your Insta? I'll send it you.
Yeah. And then you send him a genuinely funny TikTok that's gonna make him giggle.
And then hopefully a conversation goes from there.
You follow, send the link.
Yeah.
Hope you have a great day.
Yeah.
You're in the fucking messages, bish bash bosh.
Come on.
And then we look on the tagged pics. All right.
Absolutely.
We'll see if there's a French lady arm in arm with
Lurking
him
about.
with a pregnant belly, and we'll
see how it goes from there.
We won't know until we know.
This is Sophia and Cinzia bringing you a broadcast.
An urgent
interrupting
This is
viewing.
an urgent appeal. This is an urgent message. We need
from
you
your founders. We need you
to
subscribe.
Absolutely, we do.
To
We
this
never
channel
ask,
right here. We don't ask much from you lot. We don't.
Yeah, we rarely ask for this stuff, but we'd like to get to 100,000. We want that plaque. It's important to us.
That's true. We never had a plaque.
Because you know where that plaque can go?
Right here.
Right here on our new shelf.
On this bad boy.
We need to decorate this bathroom right up.
We do.
And we've never received a plaque in our life. And everyone else seems to have plaques.
We've never had a plaque.
So
make
if
it
you
happen,
would wish,
please.
this is the urgent call out. Please, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the episode.
You're not going to believe it.
You're not going to bloody believe it.
You're not going
It's like we planned this and we actually didn't.
You're not going to believe it.
Listen
Take
up,
it away.
listen up. Class is in session. I read my French boyfriend's pros and cons list about me.
Brian.
Does he by happen work in a cafe? By
Brian,
any chance?
you
Is he a barista?
Brian, so for one, you're flirting with other women. Asking them about their date, and now
Complimenting their hair changes.
Yeah, you've got a pregnant lady back in Paris, right? And now
you're writing pros and cons.
I don't know how he does it.
My story is mostly happy. I always listen to the podcast and think you girls would enjoy hearing it. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm an Aussie girl from Sydney. Like both of you, I learnt French at school and absolutely loved it. After I finished high school, which was almost 7 years ago, I just turned 24, it was my dream to spend a few months in Paris to practice my French.
And you met a man in Paris, wow.
And that's what I did.
That's things
I
of
went
dreams.
by myself for 2 months at 18 and it was such an amazing experience. Wow, that is How do you get to be so brave?
Is
That's
so
amazing.
brave. And like, think how much she learned in those 2 months.
When I was there, I met a family through some mutual friends my parents had in Australia. I spent the day with a very cute French lady exploring the countryside just outside of Paris. Later that day, I went back to her home and met her son. Let's call him Brian. I don't think I'd ever met someone I was so attracted to before. I thought he was very cute. But we were very young, 18, 19, and nothing happened. Okay. I went back to Sydney afterwards and I had him on Instagram, but we never chatted. Okay. Although we didn't keep in contact, for some reason... Oh my God. Sorry, I couldn't help but scan forward. Moving to London. This could be the same boy. Although we didn't keep in contact, for some reason, I always had in the back of my mind. Flash forward 4 years. Me and my bestie Susan did a 3-month trip around Europe. It has always been our dream to move overseas together.
Nice.
We always thought of doing the classic Aussie thing and moving to London.
Classic.
But after COVID, not traveling for 2 years, we just wanted to do a trip together first.
Yeah.
Our second stop was Paris. Okay, right, Paris. I posted a classic Eiffel Tower pic on my Instagram story on the first day we were there. And who should reply but our friend Brian?
He loves it.
He suggested a night out with some of his Parisian friends. We went along, had the best time. He organised everything, which really impressed me. Not to mention, he had quite the glow up since the first time we met. Well, he's a man now. He was 18 then.
God, no.
I couldn't help but notice that he made a special effort to sit next to me and talk to me. We got on so well with all his friends, and from this time on, I developed a massive crush on him. We saw him a couple more times throughout our trip, and when I got back to Australia, we remained in contact.
Oh.
After this trip, we fell in love.
In the club?
I don't know. After this trip, we fell in love with Paris and somehow has just decided, why not? Let's move to Paris for a year. And when we're 80, we can always talk about how we lived in Paris in our 20s.
With the girls.
Of course, for me, I was also very interested in seeing Brian again and seeing where things could go. We arrived here in September, and now I've been here for 9 months. I've really started studying my French again, and now I'm proud to say I'm on my way to being fluent. And with regard to Brian, we started dating in November. It's been an absolute dream. He's so amazing. We're so in love. He's incredibly kind and always interested in getting to know my deepest feelings. He knows what a sacrifice it is for me to live on the other side of the world, away from my family, potentially for a long time, and he wants to be able to make similar sacrifices for me.
Oh.
We've never had a big fight, but here is what at times has been a source of disagreement. I'm a very sentimental person and I love to journal. I do it very regularly and I love how it's a memory book of my experiences and emotions.
Beautiful.
The thing I love about journaling is that it's just for me. No one else needs to know what I write in there. Sometimes I need to vent and I know I can say whatever I want because no one's ever going to read it.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Obviously, Brian knows about my journal and a few times he's joked about reading it, but I am very private about it. There's nothing I want to hide, but having my raw feelings read by someone else just feels weird.
Yeah.
Brian also has a notebook, the Red Notebook. It's not a journal or a diary, but he has told me that before we started dating, he wrote a pros and cons list about me in there. And I've been so curious ever since. About a month ago...
There are just some things you should never admit.
Yeah.
Like...
We were joking about my journal, and when he got home, he messaged me saying that he feels really hurt that I don't want to share my journal because it feels like I'm hiding something from him. I felt bad, so I sent him quite a few pages to read. Things about how we got together, our first kiss. He loved it and was so appreciative.
Oh, okay, nice.
A few weeks ago, Brian went on a holiday to New York with his best friend. He was away for a couple of weeks, and at the same time, I had a friend visiting from Australia. Let's call her Sarah. As mine and Susan's flat is quite small, I asked Brian if we could sleep at his place for a few nights. He said yes, happily, although he doesn't usually let people stay in his place when he's away, and Susan and I stay there together. Brian also told me that he hid his Red Notebook, so I wouldn't be tempted to read it. I don't know why, but as soon as we got there, I told Sarah about this and we were both desperate to see where it was. We both looked for it and I found it under his bed in about 2 minutes.
But why is he making such a point that he's hid it?
You're obviously talking about your diaries and journals a lot. Yeah. Sarah asked if I was going to read it. Oh. Knowing how private I am about my thoughts, I said no and put it back despite my curiosity. A few days later, I was on the metro with Susan and Sarah. I don't remember how it came up, but Sarah said, I have to tell you something.
Sarah, no. Sarah, please.
I read the journal.
Sarah, please.
To be honest, I was shocked because it felt like such a breach of not only Brian's privacy, but also in a way mine.
Yes.
Now she knew all the things he saw to be cons about me, and it just didn't feel right.
Well, yeah, because you said, no, it's about me. I'm not going to read it. And then she went against your wishes.
I understand the curiosity, and I would have found it hard not to do the same myself, but I also found it bizarre that she was telling me about it, and on top of that, she refused to tell me anything that she read. After this, I couldn't hold in my curiosity any longer, and when I got back to his place, I read the list.
Oh my God, this is just I'm actually getting goosebumps. I
felt really terrible about it. The list wasn't even that bad, and obviously was mostly pros.
Okay.
The number one pro was sublime.
Oh,
which made me happy.
Okay. I was getting scared.
The only pros were about me being so far away, the fact that I hadn't moved out until recently. Cons.
Yeah.
But I was mainly upset that Sarah had read it behind my back when she knew I didn't want to read it.
Got it.
Especially after Brian let her stay at his place without asking anything in return. When Brian got home from New York, we're almost finished here, by the way, he came over to see me and Susan. As it does, the topic of journals came up. Straight up, he asked me, did you find the notebook? I told him, yeah, I found it. He asked if I read it. I couldn't lie to him, so I said that I did.
Yeah.
Immediately, I could see the look on his face. He was so unhappy. He took his arm away from me and became very quiet. He said I'd broken his trust and he was very disappointed. Then he left. After being upset and angry for about a day, we talked about it and he says he's forgiven and forgotten. I just can't help but think that this journal thing will come up again. Do I have the right to my own private thoughts that no one else sees, or does he need to know everything? If I do have the right to them, I feel hypocritical because I don't want to be left out of any of his thoughts. Do I need to stop journaling? I have forgiven Sarah and I know it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I just love your opinions about the kinds of boundaries I should expect in a serious relationship. Oh my God, this is those two and the fucking the red notebook.
He's holding the red notebook. Oh my God. You guys are a gorgeous couple. Right. I think we're going to move
past this. We've got to.
But I do also think like your boundaries are your boundaries. A way for you to decompress, relax, vent to yourself and have some alone time is to journal and to just put it down on paper, and that's how you process some things. And, do you know what I mean? Like Sophia likes to write lists.
Yes.
You know, it's like that's just how you function, and you like writing your thoughts down. It's probably your way of like therapy and right. So I do think it's unfair for him to suggest, he
didn't suggest that.
No, but if you're saying, should I stop journaling? No. It's something you love to do. You've done it for years. It makes you happy. It helps you. Don't stop journaling.
Have you been a hypocrite? Yes. You have.
Yes.
She said, my journal is private. You can't read it. You then went and read his. Yes, I know the situation. It was very tricky because your friend read it first and you felt a bit like, well, I should know this if you know this. If you've read it, I should fucking read it. It's a list about me. I totally understand how your curiosity drove you to read it. But you were hypocritical by doing that because you've breached his privacy, but you don't want him to breach your privacy. But
he's been able to have read her journal. It's like,
you sent him pages. But I mean, I don't think this is anything that you can't move forward with. I think you just need to say, which you probably already have, like, look, I really regret, like that was, I know we both value our journaling and your notebooks, and I know we speak about it a lot and we tease each other about it a little bit, but I do feel really guilty that I invaded your privacy like that when you opened up your home when you weren't there. And I would feel, quite violated if you read my diary when I wasn't around. Like, I'm really sorry that I did that. I won't ever do that again. Like, you can promise me, like, I'm going to work to build up this trust again. Like, I deserve my privacy. You deserve yours. I think you can't expect it to be, you can't read mine, but if I want, I'm going to read yours. That's not fair. That's not a healthy relationship. If you want your privacy, you got to give him that as well. But it sounds like he forgave, you moved on from it. At least the pros and cons list wasn't that bad. But I think it needs to be something that you stop like teasing each other about, because you obviously hold it quite dear to you. And the fact that it's like, Oh,
and that he's like,
well, don't read it. Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
ha. I've hid it. You're not going to find
he's bringing it up like, oh, what you've written. I imagine he's making jokes.
You obviously,
like,
it's a big topic of conversation.
Yeah.
So it needs to be something that's like, look, I'm not going to pry into yours. Not going to pry into mine. Look, I'm just, I've sent you a few pages in the past. It's just a way of me getting my thoughts out.
Because I feel like at the beginning he was maybe thinking, oh my God, it's all these secrets.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not. Like you showed him, look, it's just like my thoughts. Like happy days, bad days. Like you have them too. And you just probably just keep them in sometimes. But I just like to get mine down on the paper. And
I do think you should keep going. And I think he should too.
I think, set that boundary again and just be like, I'm not going to stop journaling. I love this. And you know how this will all be solved? If we just got ourselves a groovy chick fucking...
That was invisible ink.
There we go.
I used to have one of those.
There we go. Invisible ink.
You could only read it with this little blue light.
There we go. Invisible ink or disappearing ink. But then you can't read.
Can't reflect.
Or just a simple
Padlock.
passcode on... What's the password, please? Bubbles. There you go.
Unlocks. Fingerprint.
There we go.
Go a bit more high tech.
Yes.
Get a little lock on it. Get a little key.
Because I'd be shit. If it was me, I'd be shitting myself every single day I left that flat.
Yeah.
If he was in there, that he was going to go looking at it.
Yeah.
Because it's like not necessarily anything bad is in there, but
just personal.
It's just private.
Yeah.
And some things are private. And I don't think you have to share every single ounce of your being and thoughts with you're allowed to have something that is yours.
And he's allowed to have that too.
Exactly.
Because you're saying, I want to have that, but I want to know everything about him. It's like, well, let's just, He's allowed to have that too.
Yeah. So I think...
respect the journal etiquette, the journal unwritten rule.
That's actually tough. Right?
It's a shame that your friend read it because you found it and then you were like, do you know what? I'm not going to read it.
Yeah.
But then your friend read it and it was like, well, I've got to read it now. But it sounds like it was all forgiven and forgotten and you can definitely move past this.
It's kind of annoying me that he asked to see the inside of it, to be honest.
Her diary before. Probably just curious.
Yeah, curious. But then it's just like, it's my... that's the one thing that is just like...
But I can imagine if you guys are sat in bed together and you're there writing.
Reading.
He's looking at you thinking, what is she writing in there? And I can see how he'd be like,
yeah.
Oh, what have you put in there today? What are you writing?
Yeah.
Like if you knew your boyfriend was writing about you in his diary, you'd be like, oh, what have you wrote?
Yes.
Like, it's just human. It's just curiosity.
Yes.
It takes so much self-control to not ask a question about what you're...
What have you wrote today?
Writing.
What you fucking wrote today, eh? Should write a fucking book, eh?
Yeah.
Should probably just turn that into a novel. May as well. Make some money off it.
But you'll be stronger because of it. You've learnt a lesson, it was...
I think don't stop the conversations about it. It's great that you guys are talking about it and moving forward and keep...
At least the pros and cons list wasn't too bad.
Yeah, because I was literally shitting myself for that. I thought
too.
it was going to be like horror. But at least, thank God. Final dilemma today. Now, me and Sophia, we've never been to Marbella, have we?
We haven't, but we'd love to go.
We've loved to go. Love to go. Lydia went. I mean, I've heard it can get quite crazy.
Yeah. I think it's like Ibiza. You can lean into the party side. You can lean into the nice island side.
Anyway, you can... Hey, Queens, I'm looking for some advice. Oh, sorry. Her subject line was, should I go to Marbella? Full stop.
I'm thinking yes off the bat.
100% yes. Whatever the consequences are,
take the trip.
Absolutely. So I am planning a trip to Marbella with my 2 single friends in September.
Okay.
What are you going to do? You can't punish me because my 2 friends are single if this is what this is going to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you can't tell me I can't do things with my single friends. But then I understand the concern of when, your boyfriend's got all these single friends and that. But you can't punish me. So I've been with my boyfriend for 1.5 years now and we have a lovely relationship and we both trust each other so much.
Oh,
however,
good.
I am feeling incredibly anxious about booking this trip in case it ruins my relationship. Okay. Is that a normal thought to have before a girl's trip? That you're going to ruin your relationship? Not usually, is it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah.
Especially not a year and a half in.
Yeah.
Like if it was early talking stages, maybe I could see it be like, oh, he might be a bit put off if I'm.
But I'm concerned as to what he's saying to you. Like why that is making you anxious to go. That makes me think that he's saying like, well, you better not be doing this, and you better not. Like,
I don't like those mates. They're
like,
not a good
oh,
influence.
those single mates, la la la. It's like it's giving insecure.
Yeah,
if he's kind of,
if that's what it is.
If he,
or we could have just let's see what she says.
We could have just jumped the gun completely. So I was previously in a very brief relationship with a boy, 5 months long, and in this time had been on a girl's holiday, and I cheated. Okay. The relationship with this boy was massively different to my relationship now. I was younger and I actually did not like him that much at all. Okay. Mm-hmm. I do not believe that I would cheat on my current boyfriend, but I still have some anxiety with going on a girl's holiday again, even more so that both the girls I'm going with are single.
Okay.
When I think about if the shoe was on the other foot and my boyfriend told me that he was going to Marbella, Ibiza, Zante, one of those places with his single friends, I wouldn't like it.
Oh.
This then adds to the guilt of me wanting to go on this girls' trip. Right. My friends have reassured me that this trip will be chilled, girls' holiday full of nice dinners and just some drinks. But I'm not sure my boyfriend would still be very keen on the idea of me going on this holiday. Do you think me going on this holiday will ruin my relationship? Pictures attached.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Queens. Merci beaucoup for the picture. Gorgeous couple.
Oh,
gorgeous happy-looking couple. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, off the bat, like, you should never be afraid to go on holiday because you don't want to upset your boyfriend. Like, having a boyfriend shouldn't stop you from going and have fun with your friends just because your friends are single. Like Chin said at the start, it's not your fault that you're the one in a relationship. But the only...
Like, you shouldn't be punished because, you're going to Marbella and now all of a sudden he's in a mood with you. That's
that's
toxic.
Not fair.
That's not normal.
The only sticking point I have is that, like, I don't think you should do things that you're thinking, oh, well, I would hate it if my boyfriend was doing this, but I'm going to do it. Like, that doesn't sit right with me. Like, I wouldn't do stuff that I wouldn't also be happy. Like, when she's saying, I'd hate it if my boyfriend was going on holiday with his two single friends, that makes me think, well, maybe you shouldn't go. I don't know. Like, is that, I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me. Like, acting a way that you wouldn't be happy if your boyfriend was acting the same.
Yeah, I think this is like a situation where you associate. The only other girls' holiday she's been on is that one where she cheated on her boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
So you kind of associate girls' holidays with what happened, happened after that, the aftermath of that. It was a breakup. Oh my God, I cheated on my boyfriend. Everyone kind of knew I cheated on my boyfriend. It was like a thing. It was not a nice time in your life. Like that. So you're thinking...
It's got negative connotations now, a girl's trip.
Right. So you're kind of seeing this trip as like, oh my God.
I really value this guy.
I love my
boyfriend.
Why did that happen last time? I didn't like him that much. But like, what if it happens this time? And you're psyching yourself, like you're trying to convince yourself that like it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
But I think I think just take a deep breath. I think like your friends say,
it's going to be chilled.
It's going to be some nice dinners and some drinks.
Yeah.
As long as you love your boyfriend and, unless
you're good intentions.
Unless you're going out there looking at every guy. Oh, do you know what? He's a bit of me. La, 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 la. Then, okay, our intentions that's not
pure.
how you should be acting when you have a boyfriend. And like your boyfriend shouldn't be acting like that when he has a girlfriend, like looking at other girls. But if you're out there to just have fun with your friends and listen, if a guy comes up to you, I've got a boyfriend.
These two are single though.
You shut it down. Don't punish your friends for being single. Like, oh, guys, don't talk to guys. La, la, la. It's hard to...
I think it's probably because you've got a bit of anxiety because you're going with two single girls. And yes, they say now, it's going to be so chilled. But you think, I know what you two are like. Like,
there's going to be a few
clubs,
nights out,
boys,
right?
tables. And you're going to be thinking, this looks really shady. This looks bad. Like, this isn't a good look for me. I'm at this table with all these boys. My boyfriend's going to ask me what I'm doing. doing and blah, blah, blah. It's not going to reflect well. And so you're maybe worried about the situations that you may be put in, not because you're worried about if you're going to cheat. I don't think you'd want to do that again, but just because of how it might look if you're then reporting back to your boyfriend about what you've done tonight.
Well, then this is a conversation with your boyfriend. It's like, okay, hey, I'm booking Marbella with Sarah and Susan. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait.
These are the places we're going.
This is the itinerary.
I'm really excited to get some girl time.
Yeah,
in the sun. You trust me. There should be no concerns.
Yeah,
maybe a little, but like you should trust your boyfriend to go on holiday.
Yeah,
as annoying as it may sound, I think be like, oh, he's going to be in a club. There's going to be girls there. Okay, yeah, but he's with you. He loves you, and
it's got to be a mutual.
It's going to be a shared trust, right? And it's like, I don't want him to stop you going on this trip, and I don't want you to stop him going on a trip, because that's not a healthy relationship.
Because you can't be in each other's pocket all the time.
You should be able to go on holiday. He should be able to go on holiday, and no cheating should be involved.
Yeah.
That should be, it should be like, have fun.
It can't be that now you're in a relationship, I guess I'm never going to go on holiday without you ever again. Like that's not going to work for the rest of our lives.
He should be able to handle himself, and you should be able to handle yourself.
Yeah.
As you are in the relationship.
Away from each other.
So it's like, okay, the dynamics change now. You're with these friends. Okay, there's boys around. Remove yourself from the situation. Don't interact, or just be, I don't know. And like your boyfriend also should be able to handle himself in a situation where girls might be there.
Yeah.
And that's just how.
Yeah. But I don't like this giving you so much anxiety. It's not, it's not nice.
Me neither,
if you're like, I don't want you to go on this holiday if you're dreading it. Like, if you don't want to go, don't go. Like, if you don't, if you're looking at the situation thinking, do you know what? This might not be my vibe. This might not be the place for me. Like, I'm actually not sure about this. You don't have to go. And don't go. Like, don't force yourself.
I don't want it to be if just because you don't think your boyfriend's going to like it. I don't like that.
He doesn't see it. She hasn't said that he said anything about it though. So maybe you've not even, maybe if you speak to him about it, he might say, God, you've got to go. Go and have a good time. You'll love it. And you may be like, oh, okay, I feel better about it now.
Exactly. I think maybe talk to your boyfriend.
Yeah.
But he should not be having a problem with you going away.
No.
I don't like that. That's like, you can't control me.
That's not a healthy relationship.
No. But like, it should be, oh my God, that's going to be really fun. I love you. I trust you.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
And that should hopefully alleviate any of your anxieties.
Yeah, because it's probably maybe, in that past relationship, maybe your boyfriend didn't have a good reaction to you going away that one time. And you're kind of thinking, oh my God, this is going to
cause a problem. It'd be easier if I just stayed at home.
Because then there's nothing worse than being on holiday with someone who's kind of giving you a a hard time
enjoying
for being on
and
holiday.
You've paid to be here. You've took holiday.
Yeah. Now I can't have a good time because someone's giving me shit because, I'm trying to keep this person happy on the phone.
Yeah.
And I'm not being present. Like, I'm in Marbella.
Yeah, I want to enjoy it with my friends.
And oh my God, sue me. They're single.
I would speak to your boyfriend because it doesn't sound like you have yet. It sounds like this has all been quite internal.
Easy breezy. Oh my God, me and Sarah and Helen are going to book a girls trip.
Yeah.
To Marbella. How fun is that?
We're
thinking these dates.
Can't wait.
He's going to go, oh my God, lovely. Always wanted to go.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. And then if it's anything other than that, then...
different problem.
It's a different problem.
Well, that wraps up our 250th episode, I think.
Yeehaw!
We had some good dilemmas. They all felt quite unique. The journal, the coffee, the Frenchmen.
We never have Frenchmen.
Initiating.
A girl's holiday. I think your holiday's going to be good.
Me too. It's good vibes.
I think it's good vibes. Try and just forget about what's happened before. This is new.
New relationship, new chapter.
This is a new relationship. It's not the same relationship. This is a new experience. Also, that was in the past. History is not going to repeat itself. And
so true.
Kind of
back yourself. You're gonna have a
let
good time.
Go of the old, because that's like
have confidence in
your
new relationship.
That's the past, like holding you back from a new experience.
So true.
Just because, I want you to go on the holiday. I want you to have a good time.
Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Yay! If you would like an extra episode of the podcast every single week, you can get it every Monday over on Patreon. 2 episodes a week we're churning out these days. So there's over 50 to go and binge over there. You can have a lovely little time.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube.
Yes.
Thank you for following
Hope
on
you like the balloons.
Instagram and honestly,
we should keep them here.
You're 25. You could take 25 home.
I could put him in the kitchen.
Yeah, I could take the 0 home. No, I'm going to take a cluster home.
Yeah.
Or we should leave him here. It's a shame. Imagine it was your 25th birthday. It'd be super simple.
It would be perfect.
But we're 26 now. But when it's 260, we're not getting balloons again into it. It's okay.
Let us worry about that.
It's all right. All right.
Email your dilemmas to hello@thegirlsbathroom.com. And if you're in the group chat, we'll see you on Monday.
Yes.
If not, we'll see you back here next Wednesday.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.